Hello and welcome to GGSP. I'm Will.
I'm Jem. And I'm Rad. Today on the show, blazing fast bandicoots. We take to the track in a review of Crash Team Racing Nitro-Fueled.
Plus, I'm going to spend a day as a friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. I don't think this is how hands work, but sure. Oh, I just need to find our VR headset.
Oh, it's over there.
Oh, on with the show.
Crash Team Racing Nitro-Fueled is a remake remaster smushed together of the original Crash Team Racing and its sequels, Tag Team Racing and Nitro Kart.
And it's got all the kart racing staples to boot. Fast-paced racing with ridiculously goofy gadgets. Crazy, beautiful, winding tracks full of obstacles that want to stop you. You'll also, of course, be customizing your karts and swapping out characters, all the while earning coins and rewards at the end of each race. It's kart racing 101, really, with a dash of Crash.
And Crash is really what makes this one unique. As a fan of the series way back when, it was such a treat to see all these karts and maps in HD. There's a kind of instant charm to every track, seeing elements from Crash levels and zones flow seamlessly into chaotic races. Even the new tracks pulled across from the sequel games feel fun and terrifying.
Adventure is one of the game's many modes, stringing together a bunch of races in a kind of loose story campaign.
Though, if you're looking for a strong plot, you've come to the wrong game.
I, nitrous oxide, am the fastest racer in the galaxy.
The basic crux of it being, an alien menace, Oxide, has arrived with an ultimatum.
It's a little game I call survival of the fastest.
Win all of his races, or he'll turn the entire Earth into a parking lot. I mean, in fairness, I'd feel compelled to race if the fate of the entire world depended on it.
Yeah, it's a fair deal. Adventure mode will have you burning rubber across a big old hub world. There's multiple zones, each with teleportation pads leading to a race. To progress beyond a zone, you'll need to come first in all races and beat the pesky final boss. I don't know about you, Jem, but the need to come first in every single race was a bit of a killer. Can't they just be happy with a podium finish?
Yeah, it was a bit of a head-scratcher and eventually hair-puller of a mechanic. The additional races will only unlock when you hit first place, meaning you'll be grinding the same map over and over until you win. You will always get some coins and nitro fuel, so there's a bit of a reward for continually coming in last place. But man, this game is hard, like high road hard.
I didn't think it was that bad.
Roll the tape.
All right, it's near impossible to come first in some races, but I guess difficulty was always part of the Crash charm, although here it's less charm and more pain. There's also a bit of pain in the controls. Despite having two possible layouts, everything feels a little off. Using either shoulder buttons as the drift button, then timing a hit of the other one to start the boost. It's confusing enough, but they don't even give you a tutorial.
Go faster through turns by power sliding. Press the power slide button.
Which button is that? But maybe we're just bad.
I just don't remember it being this difficult. One thing I do have fond memories of, though, is battle mode. The original game only featured a simple gadget-based battle mode, firing gadgets and winning by getting the most knockouts. But Nitro-Fueled reels in the additional modes featured in the later titles. Capture the flag, steal the beacon, last kart driving, and crystal grab. Although I did find them a little bit simplistic.
Yeah, the AI is a little sloppy at times as well. I had a fairly easy win in crystal grab, continuously getting the speed gadget and just skirting the edge of the map until the timer ran out. But as always, the best thing about kart races, you don't have to rely on the AI.
Yes, a couch co-op is here. All the modes are available in local multiplayer for up to 4 friends, and it's all fairly easy to just drop in and play. I'm always glad to see split-screen multiplayer in a game, especially in one as chaotic as this.
And if you really want to, you can brave the online multiplayer. Whilst it's always fun to race with people across the globe, there's no ranked play here. So you'll be thrown up against players with better karts and hours of experience. It all feels a little unbalanced and at times unfair.
And even though other kart races opt for a similar unbiased system, CTR is crazy difficult to begin with. So jumping in to face Masters is just asking for a bad time.
But setting aside the excruciating embarrassment that is online multiplayer, how do you feel about this whole remastered package?
While I don't think it has as many features as some of today's kart races, Crash Team Racing Nitro-Fueled is still a bit of vibrant, nostalgic fun, full of wacky characters and inventive maps. I'm giving it 4 out of 5 rubber chickens.
Yeah, despite the surprisingly high difficulty level, there's plenty to love here. I'm giving it 4 out of 5 rubber chickens as well.
So how many times did you lose?
Good spawning, Australia! It's time for the scoop with me, Darren! And please welcome everyone's favourite Rad. It's Rad!
Aw, thanks, Darren. It's good to be back in the scoop chair.
It is quite comfortable, isn't it? Now, before we get knee-deep in news, it's time for another discombobulating Darren's Challenge! In Slime Rancher, what was the name of the previous owner of the ranch?
Oh, here's a hint. The previous rancher always signed off his notes with the letter H.
Ah, answer at the end of the scoop. Oh, you know what we haven't done in a while? Our Darren's Dialogue Box! With the announcement of the Nintendo Switch Lite, it is the perfect opportunity. After months of rumours, Nintendo finally confirmed the smaller, cheaper, handheld-only version of the Switch. It will be able to play compatible Switch games that support handheld mode and have slightly improved battery life, but it won't include detachable Joy-Cons. What do you think, Rad? Does this news light up your life?
Oh, well, personally, I prefer my Switch to be full cream. If you already own a Switch, I doubt you'd need something like this. But it could be an option for fans of the 3DS or 2DS who want an upgrade. There are also rumours the original Switch might get some sort of pro hardware update at some point, but apparently not this year.
In other Switch news, Nintendo Online has recently added a rewind feature for its classic NES games. So if you make an error, you'll be able to scroll back through a timeline and resume as if it never happened. Of course, I have no need for this rewind function due to my perfect platforming skills, but I imagine the humans among us might find this useful. Right, Rad?
Sure, Darren, I just wish this feature existed in real life.
Ah, affirmative. Oh, I almost forgot. I have an inside scoop to share. A recently published patent application may indicate Microsoft's plans for removable game controllers for mobile or handheld devices.
Wow, could Microsoft be taking inspiration from the Switch? Oh, does this relate to Microsoft's xCloud game streaming service? Or the new next-gen Xbox console? Oh, so many questions.
Affirmative. It's worth remembering that patents, like rumours, are worth taking with a sprinkle of salt, but interesting nonetheless. Now, for one last piece of news, Space Invaders is the latest retro video game set to be turned into a film. Another day, another video game movie adaptation announcement. Right, Birdmeal? Oh, I think you'd be an excellent alien invader. You should audition. But now it's extra scoop time! What do you have for us, Rad?
Oh, well, Daz, I've been having a squiz at the work of New Zealand artist Richard Parry, specifically his Assembly Required series. Parry's illustrations show off cool and colourful artwork deconstructions of gaming consoles and other tech. Another of his works is a stack of cheese toasties. It sounds like art made just for us. I wonder what an artistic breakdown of your tech would look like, Darren.
Well, I am a work of art. And now the answer to Darren's challenge! In Slime Rancher, the name of the previous owner of the ranch was Hobson Twilgers. Hobson had set off on a mysterious adventure, leaving our playable protagonist, Beatrix, to discover his notes around the far, far range.
The plot thickens.
Ugh. And that's all the time we have for today. Until we scoop more scoops, good night, Australia.
Darren, as I've said before, it's not actually nighttime.
Rad, it's my show. I'll say good night if I want to.
See you, Will. See you, Gog. Spider-Man Far From Home Virtual Reality is a free VR experience for PC and console that lets you sling through the city streets as Spidey himself. It's not so much a full game as a novelty superhero demo, but I'm gonna put my Will Tingle to the test to see if it's worth taking for a spin. Let's do this! I can't see anything in this. Round 2. Finger guns. All right, so I appear to be in Peter's bedroom. There's New York, there's his suitcase. This is all very exciting. He appears to have a very old keyboard, but I think we're all here for the story mode. Ah!
Hey, go for Spidey. Spidey, yeah. Hey, go for Peter.
That's a weird answer, dude. Where are you? Please tell me you're swinging at this exact moment.
Kind of.
They're the real people. Put on the mask. I didn't even open my drawer. I just took this off to be able to see. I don't want to put it back on. Oh well. I've got my shoe. Whoa! Uh-oh. I've got my chair. What a heavy chair! Shoot the webs out the window to leave. That's a good idea. You stay put, chair. Do this. Oh. I know I don't have to do the motions, but I'm going to. Oh my goodness! I'm SpiderMan! Oh. Web to the blue wall! Web to the blue wall! Yes! Attach webs to 2 surfaces and then put them together to make a web wall. Make 2 now. Oh! Fire web bullets. Yeah! Well, the controls are very fluid. Loading Manhattan. Man, I wish that's how flights worked. Oh yeah, that's Manhattan.
Are you seeing this?
Yes, obviously, because internet.
Thanks, Ned.
Is this building insanely tall, or is it just me?
It's pretty tall. Ah! I didn't have the choice! All right!
Quick, web that building.
Yeah.
Dude, this looks easy.
How dare you, Ned?
Yeah, it's not that easy, trust me.
That's my leg! That's the ground! All right, let's give this a go. Oh! I don't think this is how hands work, but sure. Ah! What's that? Oh no, flying trash!
What is that? The sky is falling, literally. Get out of there.
This is some Chicken Little stuff. Whoa!
Oh, thank God you're back. You got hit.
My web shooters aren't working. Ah! I can't do anything.
That thing is using the roads for armor?
I'll be back online. Web that armor. And you. Yes.
Shoot those drones. They're repairing him.
Oh, silly drones. Shooters. Oh, what? I don't think so. Yes. Hey, that's not fair. Well, this would have been a lot quicker.
Got it.
Words of encouragement are always good.
Evasive maneuvers.
All right. Invasive maneuvers. That's it.
Can you trap him with
That's
the
it.
web?
It's time to be the web slinger I was born to be. Slightly average one. Yes, right. How dare you? Ow. That's not where my body is. Come on.
I think it's working.
It did work. Thank you, Ned.
Shoot him.
Shoot him. Remember me?
Got him.
I'm not Peter Parker, that's for sure.
Yeah!
Upgraded suit unlocked. So that was Spider-Man Far From Home virtual reality, and I feel like Spider-Man in the sense that, you know, everything is hurting, my body's aching a little bit, but I also just had the coolest time of my life in virtual reality. Visually, it's not that impressive, but I think that's one of the things virtual reality does well in just immersing you, and then you just don't have to worry about the visuals. It's all in the mechanics and the feeling that you're really there. And you feel like you're really there. Looking down and seeing webs fly out of your wrists is just perfect. It feels like it's happening. The way the web hits walls and you just kind of pull yourself towards it feels natural. It might not have the most realistic physics. It kind of feels like a spaghetti's hitting a wall and you ride that and nothing really happens to the web, but it sells the illusion. You feel like Spider-Man. And of course, Spider-Man has plenty of powers, climbing up walls and running on the ground awkwardly. The boss battle in this game was all about the webbing, and that kind of got repetitive really, really fast. And it was all a little bit janky as well, just trying to work out where the guy is. And then the big old robot, a bit too fast and just gets in front of me. So that was all a little bit annoying. But this game also does have a free play mode where you can just sling around the city, so it's a free thing, it's a lot of fun, and you feel like Spider-Man. There's nothing to really complain about here. It's just, the thrill. But this thing is only to be played in short bursts because I am exhausted. Does anyone have a towel?
Alrighty, Rad, are you ready for some Ask SP?
Oh, I'm better than ready, Gem. I am ready.
Are you now? What exactly does it mean to be ready?
Well, it's basically the same as being ready, but a bit more rad. And I see we have some excellent questions ready to get stuck into, starting with this one from Turtle Queen.
Hi GGSP, Turtle Queen here with 3 questions for you. 1. Who's your favourite character in Stardew Valley? Mine's Abigail. 2. Who's your favourite character in Undertale? Mine's Papyrus. And 3. Who's your favourite character in Deltarune? Mine's Ralsei. Also, welcome Will to the team. Thanks, bye!
Thanks, Turtle Queen. We'll be sure to pass on your welcome to Will. Now, in answer to your question of our favourite character in Stardew Valley, I'd have to say I agree with you about Abigail. I really love her purple hair. I've also been pursuing a friendship with the seaside-dwelling Elliot. Ever since I discovered his favourite gifts, we've really been hitting it off. What about you, Rad?
Well, aside from my loyal pet dog, which I named Boatmeal, I like Robin. She's so helpful constructing all those buildings for your farm and things. As for our favourite Undertale character, maybe Undyne. She has a cool sword. I like cool swords.
I love Undyne too, and cool swords. I also really love Sans, with a special mention to the so-called annoying dog. Did you know, Rad, that apparently the game's creator, Toby Fox, actually made the annoying dog as a representation of himself?
I also think of myself as an annoying dog. That's an interesting piece of triviolia there, Gem. Now, to the final question about our fave Deltarune character, well, I haven't actually played it yet, but I know you've played heaps, Gem, so who's your fave?
Well, from what I've played of the first chapter, I like Ralsei too. I love his optimism and how supportive he is. Now, let's take a look at some more questions, shall we? And this one is from Harry in Charters Towers, Queensland. Hi, GGSP. I have 3 questions. 1. When is Minecraft Earth coming out on Android? 2. When is Just Dance 2020 coming out on Xbox One, the official release date? 3. Can you get Just Dance now on Xbox One S? P.S. Darren, do these.
Oh, it's telephone time.
Aloha, this is Darren.
We've just got some emoticons for you, please, Darren.
Eurozone. Star hat. Frown. Smile. Sad wink.
Thanks, Darren.
And thanks, Harry. In answer to your first question about when Minecraft Earth is coming out on Android, well, they're running a limited closed beta for it first. I'd say the official release date probably depends on how the beta goes.
And speaking of official releases, the next question about when Just Dance 2020 coming out, Darren, are you still there?
Affirmative.
Could you just check your database about the release date for Just Dance 2020?
Affirmative. The official release date for Just Dance 2020 is November 5, 2019. And while I have you, I've been meaning to suggest perhaps I could be part of the review for this one. I missed out last year because I was busy in the cloud, and I have moves I'd like to bust.
Well, exactly, Darren. You might bust something. We can't risk breaking you again.
Nonsense! I am quite the Twinkletoes, a robotic Baryshnikov.
I don't really know what that means, but look, we'll think about it, okay? Don't call us, we'll call you. Thanks, Darren, bye.
Soon.
Maybe we should get Darren involved in the Just Dance review. I bet he's pretty good at the robot.
Huh, I get it.
Thank you. Now, to the question of whether you can get Just Dance Now on the Xbox One S. Just Dance Now is actually a separate mobile version of Just Dance, so you don't need to play it in conjunction with a console version of the game, but instead, you can use your mobile device along with an internet-connected TV or screen.
Then there's the Just Dance controller app, which is a little bit different. It's more of a companion app that lets you control the game on console using your mobile device. And the Xbox One S is compatible with the controller app with certain versions of the main series.
Alrighty, well, I think we have time for one more quick question, and here's one from Rada in Coburg, Victoria.
Have you got and do you like the fishing game from Nintendo Labo? I like your show and wish it could go forever. From Rada. Oh, thanks, Rada. We're so glad you like the show. I also wish it goes forever. And I like how your name includes my name in its spelling. Very rad. In answer to your question about the Nintendo Labo fishing game, well, I dabbled with a bit of this when we reviewed Labo last year, and it was actually my personal favorite of all the Nintendo Labo kits. And if you like fishing in games, then you should go online and check out a video I did about my top 5 fishing in games.
Oh, you do love fishing, Rad. Now, it seems we've reached the end of the line for Ask SP today. If you have a question for us, just head over here and send it in.
And remember that if you send us a video question, you could find yourself to be the lucky recipient of some cool GGSP goodies like a pin and stickers and a cozy beanie. So send us those vids.
Oh, that's so nice that Rada wishes the show could go on forever. So do I, Rada. So do I.
Actually, I wish it would go on 5 ever. Oh, that's one more than forever.
It's a lot of forevers.
When you count, 5 comes after 4.
And that's why I had to disintegrate him twice.
What a noob.
Hey, Will. Hey, Darren.
Hey.
We are all out of time.
Yes, but next week on the show, we have a whole world to rebuild when we review Dragon Quest Builders 2.
Ooh, bigger and hopefully better than the original.
Yeah, hopefully, Darren. Don't forget to check out some of our online-only reviews. This week, we had a big bash with Cricket 19, and you can check that out online right now.
Until we see you again, may all your games be good ones. Gem out.
Rat out.
Will out.
Darren out.